And then we can start to do some really cool things like with a combo chart. So how do you create a combo chart? Well, here, step one, I put the steps in for you to see how you can create a combo chart. I have my sales and I have my profits, right? So here's sales, and then how do I get it to show sales and then the profits right there? How do I get to that point? Well, the first thing is I graph sales. So I just select sales. I'm going to insert a column chart. So there I've got sales, just recreating this. And the next thing is to copy paste profits data onto the chart. So I'm going to actually highlight that so it really stands out onto the chart. You paste it onto the chart. Let me show you. I'm going to copy this chart by selecting the chart and Control C, click away from the chart, Control V, so there's a copy of it. And now I'm going to come up here, I'm going to grab this data, Control C, I'm going to click my chart and Control V. Voila, it's magic. And now how do I change that to a combo chart? I'm going to again select this chart just so I can kind of do it in process, Control C. I'm going to click here, Control V, and the step says to change the chart type to a combo. Well, I already know up here under Design, I could choose Change Chart Type. And is there a combo? There it is. Cool, very cool, combo. And I finally got a nice thing where it shows both my sales and my profits. I'd want to probably work with this chart using plus here to include maybe a legend so I could see what each of those things stand for. And maybe I'd also, I'm not sure what this 1, 2, 3, 4 was, right? There's no information over here, so maybe I'd include months and that would show months, or I'd include years down here, right out here, and that would show the years down there. Well, here's another combo chart, and it's a combo chart where 99, I kind of got errors the first couple of times. Well, how did I finally get it to be, my nice combo chart that is like this? So how do I finally get it to look like that? So my data is, I have year, total rainfall, and umbrella cells. And all of these tables, they are the exact same data, but I've showed you different, what is highlighted in blue is what was selected when I went in and I chose Insert Chart Column, right? Oh, look at what I got. So it's kind of like which data do I select first and which column headers do I select? So again, it's that same thing of trying to create some kind of a chart and what is up here in your column headers, and then just playing with that. So this time, I did not select year. I selected that, and then all of this. And when I did that, and I inserted my column chart, again, not so good. And then this time, I took out that right there, and I selected all of this. When I created my column chart, much better. So that's where it could get frustrating. It's like, what do I select? You just have to play with it. And if you know this kind of deal right there and experiment with it, you'll eventually get there. So I select all this without that one cell right here, and I get that. So I graph total rainfall. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to copy paste umbrella sales data into the chart. Well, let's recreate this. I'm going to go to Insert, Column Chart, and I got my column chart. I'm just going to put it right here for step 2. And now I want to copy paste this data, highlight it, select it, Control C, come click on my chart, Control V, and what happened? Well, if you look at this data right here, rainfall is in these really small numbers, 6.75 inches a year, and umbrella cells is in these really huge numbers, 16,875. So here are my umbrella cells, 16,875. And then way down here at the bottom, these little blue dots right there, that's my rainfall. Well, how do I get that to look good? I'm going to copy this chart, Control C, and then come right here and paste it, Control V. And I'm going to go up to Design, and I'm going to change the chart type. I'm going to choose Combo, right? Great, cool, Combo. What happened to my data? It's still not there. That's because these little blue dots are still way down there. So I'm going to select this chart again, change chart type, go to Combo, and notice this stuff right here. And this is this extra little tip that I added in just to the right here. So when I go to change chart type, combo, I can now come over here and choose a secondary axis. So my first axis is right there, And I want a secondary axis for total rainfall, and voila, look at that. It's beautiful, baby. Beautiful. I just get chills. I'm excited. It's so awesome. I kid you not. It's totally cool. So I bring this chart over here, right? And then I could start tweaking it and working with it. I could add the legend down at the bottom. So give me that legend. And you know, I want it not on the right. I want it down on the bottom. And then I could even start doing things like color coding it. So this is really neat because this blue here corresponds with that blue there. So I'd select this. I would go up to home and I would choose blue. And yep, sure enough, that changed my blue. I'm going to go with the darker one. And then I could also come over here and I could look around in axes for more options. Select that axis and fill line. That's cool. Solid line. Ah, even cooler. And what width do I want? I want it a little bit thicker, and you can see it growing over here. A little thinner. And what color? I like blue. So I think I'm done. My work here is done. So those are combo charts. Finally, let's say we have all this employee data. One of the greatest charts you could create is a pivot chart. We're going to learn about pivot tables. I know you've already seen a little bit about it in some of the other videos, but pivot charts are as amazing as pivot tables.